Boom. Hello, 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 and welcome back to another raid night. So, click, normal shenanigans tonight. Blackwing Lair, Molten Core. Went in good on my little test stream on my little watch for jigs, so that's good to go. I was worried, I was sort of mucking about with some stuff. Seems like it doesn't affect it too much, which is good. Alright, that's a couple links sent out. There we go. Yeah, so getting started in 20ish minutes. We'll probably head round, or I think we're just sort of assembling at the minute, and then when we get enough people here, we'll do a big push from Thorium Point into the raid. Blackwing Lair first, then Molten Core. A cup of tea. I'm probably gonna be clearing my throat quite a bit. I feel a bit off today. I got he was out in the sun a little too long. So I forget how to deck it, but normally get Blackwing Lair done in about just under an hour, which is pretty good. And then Molten Core, I think, yeah, just like 50 minutes, I think, is what it takes us to get through if we don't accidentally, or well, if I don't lose attention and then walk into a pack of giants, which has happened before, I think a week or two ago. My goodness. I blurred out the chat, but I can't really do anything about the speech bubble. I guess I could turn them off, but I think it's funny to sometimes just see some horrendous shit pop up. So I'm waiting on... We're waiting on 2 people? Oh, hold on. We're at 30, which means we're waiting on 10. I don't know if we have a full 40. We do! We do have a full 40. There's 2 I'm not sure about. Were they signed as... coming? I think they were, yeah. So there might be 2 missing from this. Health. Yes. Let's check. Both online. They're in the guild chat. Right, so you might hear my Discord for me joining, but hopefully you won't hear any of the guild.
Oh. Oh, it's only because I don't have plate armor on. I don't have my...
People are Like there's duels going on, yeah, look at this. What are we waiting on? We're waiting on 5 more people. There's not much I can do about the... I can maybe turn the Discord up a little bit. There's... There we go. Might be a bit better for me, at least hearing them. Called.
Tuck Burninate's the
Build
name.
chat, they've been...
Smithing's my game. And, I sell a little food and water on the side. Care for some meat?
I got him.
Self and water on the side, that guy is correct. Crazy. Oh, these people.
Have a macro for it.
Oh god, why is he so loud? Jesus Christ. Hopefully they weren't hitting the gate, but it was annoying me just how loud these people are. I think they're looking for hordes, but there doesn't seem to be any.
Right.
Oh, well, we're going without the Troublesome Brothers.
Have a sometime. Renegade isn't.
They're trying to time out their chrono booms. I don't know. We're not getting started for another 15 minutes. Who cares when your chrono boom's ready to go? So. Off we pop the Blackwing Lair. But there's probably still going to be a bit of waiting whenever we get in. Oh, there's Bigley.
Make sure it was Bilbao his birthday. Very nice. That is the last time I'll mention it. There you go. Kill the sword. Fucking free. Fucking. Oh, that's tomorrow. I'm actually filling out my helmet. Give it a fuck. Get a camera in the house. Yeah. Medical. Bit both, you know.
Let's just see what.
Extras, you know. Doing something. Decorating, video. I have medication for that. Didn't make a difference. Going next level. What's up? Let's kill him.
Well, that's right. So no, this week. So last week.
I'll double check.
I need a target.
Should be okay.
Don't mind your.
I can't do that yet.
Ugh. Imagine not being undead. How cringe is it?
Guys, keep moving tomorrow.
Very cool. Arrow.
Dead?
Too far.
He helped us, hasn't he? What does that mean? I'm fast. Like, really? Oh. Well, I fixed the no box, so we're alright. Hang on, when yours go?
Oh, yeah.
That's up. And we are missing the help.
Alright, in we go. All the useless tanks have got the. Apart from him, he doesn't have it. He has it. One person got the fucking fire buff. Jesus Christ.
Fentanyl.
It's the most garbage drug ever. It's the worst version of heroin.
It's just
We wasted a lot of time on this. Every week.
I don't.
I will also try and remember to hit Bigly with the mistletoe. We've still got like another stack of this stuff. This is what we're going. Michael hadn't got that. Damn it.
Wait. Bernie.
I'm glad you guys can't hear this, but the guild chat on the Discord they are just talking about some guys getting a colonoscopy. Colonoscopy.
Imagine that.
Just don't need to know, and they just keep talking about it. Why does it have a name? Why does it say Royd Boy and White Cats? They're the last people that tradition's a bit weird. I don't know, it's a strange thing this happened. If I go here, does it tell me? Yeah, it must have been whoever was the last person that won it. Or, oh, maybe it's reserves. Are we we're getting the buffs up, so I think one of our tanks just died before the raid even started. Fucking serious? Weird. I don't know what that was about.
think we're
Um,
gonna try. Or everyone's gonna go behind it. Apart from that. Point, isn't it? 'Cause you need to be in position for this, but then do you need to be? Yeah, I think. Actually, to be fair, because the healers don't need. The healers don't. Want it? Well, Bella just do it. So that's three of us. I'll explain at the time. Let's get on with the raid. Let's log in. Let's go.
I might have popped my consumes a bit too early. We're just missing a little bit
Yes,
of them.
sir.
Why is she beautiful? Elise, I'm pulling up people that aren't beautiful because they're ready. They're not ready. Fury. Royce.
I need to look at my thinking.
Keith. Go. I'm not.
We're not doing countdowns this week. Don't put nothing out. Well, now the fun fight of standing here patiently waiting on mobs to show up.
They give you.
What the fuck is the backpack?
I'm gonna turn these guys way down. There's one dude just fucking yelled. Jesus Christ.
What do you do if you won't?
Not ready yet.
Yeah, I just need to put my entire Discord output down for the time being. This is obnoxious as hell. I really don't want to hear about this guy's asshole. Alright, sorry about the... There, Jesus. Turn that way down, that was like... Getting to the point, it's starting to turn my stomach, the way these guys are talking about this, it's disgusting. Fucking hell. Nope. Hopefully... I do wish they sped this boss up a little bit, doesn't get how long it takes to actually get him to fight. Why do they do this in like 3 seconds, like the people who speedrun this? Do they just go and like just tank the explosion or something from all the eggs? You just tank them in like a certain spot where you don't get hit by it.
I need a target. Not ready yet.
I assume these are chromatic eggs because there are so many black dragon eggs laid there. I don't know why he would be annoyed at us smashing like 30. Yoda and Nixia's layer, there's like a million of them. Assuming these are actually chromatic eggs and not like normal.
I need a target.
Well, usually this boss tends to melt quick. This parry hasting thing. Wait, I got the bracers, didn't I? I have these bracers. I do. So all I need is the have the shoulder pads. So yes, just the gloves and the boots for set. Stuff. Try something.
You are persistent.
I've never heard the term parry hasting before. I don't know what that is.
Now he shall serve me by slaughtering you. Get up, little and destroy them.
There he is. There's Chris Metzen. I think there's a group of dudes up there. I don't think we've killed everybody in here. Oh, so it's to do with the boss's swing timer? Why would I can't control when I parry? What the hell is it?
I beg you, mortals, flee! Flee before I lose all sense of control. The black fire rages within my heart. I must release it! Flame! Death! Destruction! Cower mortals
Five.
before
So this should be, as usual, pretty quick. Not even going to bother vanishing to go in thing, get an ambush. Just better off backstabbing non-stop. So I'm just going to deal with. Got a bit unlucky with the crits there, but yeah, this is just straight outside. Oh, I don't have this on my. Just myself here. It's dance party time, apparently. Here we go. It's gonna take fucking forever to get up because they're gonna have to do this stupid marking thing. Oh, there isn't any news. Okay. Holy shit. This guy went and bought Alcor Sunraiser. What a psycho. But I think this guy got banned for buying gold. Wait. That's probably what he put that on for. Yeah, 2,000 gold. Holy hell. Just because he didn't get Perdition's Blade that one time. Ugh.
4.
For record, so that was telling me that
One.
Alcor's Razor is better than Core Houndtooth. A little cringe to be buying gold and getting banned for it. And scroll legs. go for it. I really don't think it's too much hassle, to be honest. I think the Druids kind of got shafted. Oh, goodness gracious me. Ah, well, it goes. Oh no, my one personal drag. This consumes. Well. That was a bit of a strange one. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was a bit odd. I think what happened was the druids weren't in. Two druids hibernating, and I think they got charged and knocked back into the other patrol there. The other pack. It seems to be what happened there. Thank you very much. It's my boy, Ranji.
Ah, you're nice.
Ask.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Star. Oh, I hate when we don't start with skull. It always throws me off. Nice. I mean, you really should be picking the one that goes to the DPS there, but. So, oh, thank God I turned that guild chat down. I can hear myself think. So nice. Parry. How could I be parry hasting if I'm behind them? I don't understand. That guy having that add-on turned on has really pissed me off. Hey, you fucked it up again. Ross. Okay, just but here I have calls. I am going to die again because they're not hibernating and people keep hitting and waking up the hives. Oh god, no, don't do circles, you stand right on it. Warriors are going to cleave. You think a warrior knows how to fucking not hit the cleave button? Tank's doing good and moving them about. Haley. Yeah, Haley's a good tank. He's probably the best tank in the guild, honestly. Okay. Yeah, just finish up the unmarked. Don't be silly. The ray leader's telling us to kill the captain. The captain's me over there, so what does he want us to do? Oof. Sorry, just agreeing that the tank that pulled that extra pack there was a bit of a dumbass. If I was in charge of the guild, he would be not allowed to play as a tank for the rest of the fucking expansion. That's insane. Okay, now we get to do the fun part. Okay, no, wait until we get. Apply poisons and then get ready to do my Tom Clancy mission through the dragons. You know what, actually this was a waste, I shouldn't have reinvented him, that was bad. Okay, no, they're pulling that one. You don't get too close to the Taskmasters just because they have an AoE fire move that's going to slow us, knock us from stealth. I hide here, hopefully I won't get hit with it whenever it runs past. Okay, we can go on. This is a bit where you need a good amount of communication with your guild. You need like a hunter to be going and pulling mobs at the correct pace to match everybody else. Oh. There. Oh. Good. Whew. Why did they see me? I do not. I was close, I stopped. The stop and look at me thing. I'm pretty sure these two in here don't pop back up, which is good. Want to do a little spell, let me move up. Tap it. And just keep slipping on through. Hit this without getting Tagged by that guy. This is a little silly. I'm a little too far up. If I get caught out here, I just die. But you know, if no world buffs up and all my consumables aren't, you know, on the route. So we're not too concerned with dying. So generally, don't really need to do what I'm doing, which is sort of sneaking through and putting everything. Oh goodness gracious me! And yeah, putting everything down or going this far up. I think I'm quite a bit ahead of the guild. But yeah, we're not even in the. They're not even at the steps yet. Yeah, they're only going to the stairs now. Here. It's off. Alright. And yeah, I should just be able to get this. Off the on the stairs now, so hopefully not too much longer to the boss. There we go. So that's it all sort of closed off up until the little safety room. Because we've done this, the other rogues went in and so we're doing good. At least the rogues are. The rogues are doing their jobs and keeping all the traps down. We've even got extra traps to bother with. So we're just waiting on the healers getting a bit of mana, and then that's the next. Okay, so this one, where range DPS can stand, they can either stand here or they can stand. Like last week they all stood here, and the week before that they were all over there. So I don't know what strat we're going with tonight. But there'll probably be a rogue assigned to babysit the. I'm thinking about getting two of the hatchers, but it really doesn't matter. I think they have any reason not to just grab the last hatcher. That's it. So I can just survive while we're waiting started. The leaders starting to lose patience, but apparently they're wasn't sure if that was going to be a pop-up and it's broken for everyone, or if it's pop-up and then spray. Fuck's sake. That guy went around to res someone and then died. Oh, that's unlucky. Well, I hope we weren't trying to beat our clear time. We've been pissing about in this room for a bit. Oh, poor Vinny.
It's not ready yet.
Alright, here we go. This boss is pretty straightforward. He has like a big AoE knockback, so if you want to stand like here, he does it. You just can hit into the wall. This is DPS. And then I think it does a threat reset as part of it. So hopefully I get healed. There we go. I don't know if they listened, but me and another buddy of mine were complaining about the healers not healing DPS in fights. And DPS are very, very low number, or like DPS, the healers are very, very low overall healing. Darn, no no booties from moi. Oh, I didn't check. My rumsy rum. I wasn't drunk for that fight. Break me out of suppression. Oh. Okay, right. More sass from this raid leader. You're on Skull, apparently. So hopefully we end up with Band of Dark Dominion. Shadow spells. Oh, I bumped into crap.
I can't do that yet.
Squares with the technician back square can get fucked. I'm not going anywhere near that. It's gonna go on the spellbinder. Probably could just stick with in melee for this. Don't like doing it because these guys have a really annoying cleave. Okay, we're on boss next. Yeah, 2 people died. Because the guy keeps calling to go kill the guy and the technicians. A bit of a silly call. Chef.
Is that thing sharp? Could that thing cut me? I'm not immortal now,
Oof. We're just waiting for the boss to fly around here. I think Gloom's there, yeah. Gloom should probably be on a bit just to actually catch him on the corner. I don't know why he's not. There he is. Right. This is going to be adrenaline rush fight, probably. So it'll be adrenaline rush, no adrenaline rush. Let him get into position, and then you can go around. So we're not going to do slice and dice on this fight. I might do Loyalty Blade Flurry just because 2 minutes CD. Only at 2 stacks, so we're doing okay. 5, I'll take 1 more Flame Buffet and then back off. Okay. Bandage. Oh. Oh goodness, I didn't cleared it. I'm an idiot. I thought I'd cleared the debuff. I don't know what hit me. Why does I get more debuff? This is a bit scuffed. Maybe shouldn't have bothered with the adrenaline rush. Jesus Christ, I think it's Steve's. Ooh. 2 more seconds and it'll go in. No, just kill it. I'm gonna play it safe because I don't want to lose world buffs. There we go. That was scuffed. Scuffed as hell. It was a little bit of my own fault. I thought I timed out the first wing buffet better. Yeah, that was scuffed. It is my own fault there for the wing buffet. I don't know why I thought I didn't have it. I just thought it was gone, then walked out and then got an 8th stack of it. This one you had one tank making calls. You really need all your tanks on voice to call them out when they've got aggro.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Um.
1.
Yeah, so there isn't really a point in us moving yet. Another second, that guy has the speedy turtle. Get across. Oh, and that's immediately dropped aggro and stunned the raid. Good job. Who was that, Roy boy? Yeah. Trash boy, more like. Okay. 2 frosts in a row. That's no idea. And then, good job, Haley. That guy out of there. Nim isn't really a tank, so it's not his fault that aggro dropped there. Or I think. I'm actually outlived Roy Boy for once. That very rarely ever happens. This is just the same as before the previous boss, like the same packs. Oh well, we're killing square, yeah. Quite sure who that's.
Watch your feet.
Yeah. That's good. And everybody on X. And then just same again. So we're just gonna keep standing in this corner until we get up to it. Kill Skull, I'm not going anywhere fucking near Skull. Moon? Yeah, there it is.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Having to explain this guy's fucking. We're missing like one regular, I think.
Watch your feet.
He's spellbinders, so I'm just gonna go in one. Then he casts.
Watch your feet.
That seems straight. No kick to kick with, no legs. Cheap.
Watch your feet.
Oh, I might die here. Failed.
Watch your feet.
What was the last thing I said to Bigley? Right, so I've actually done it right this time, so it was like immediately getting fucking chain bombed by technicians. So we've got one more. Oh no, I think this is it for the guys.
Watch your feet.
I'm just gonna honestly, he's not putting anything useful into the chat, and it's just that spam from his week aura. So there's 2 more trash packs, and then we're done with all the trash in this raid we have to kill. Why? So weird with this buffing.
I don't have a drinking problem. I drink, I get drunk, I fall down. No problem. Hell yeah, stunned immediately. Look at those geniuses walking up into the spinning death blade of their buddy. Ah, again, right. I know the melee can't get close to cross, dude. Fucking calm down. Back up. Too far away. I can't do that.
Flying? Didn't know what was going on there. It looked like I was flying a little bit. I think we're mind controlling this dude so people can learn how to smelt elementium. Oh, we need to reinvent him as well. Like 3 minutes to our best clear. Alright, so second of the loot pinata bosses. You fight them both here. We are 3 minutes till our best clear. This is the... I cannot believe that this is the week that we are just not doing it. It's the week that we get our old main tank back. There we go. What does Emerrock do? Yeah, I think he just does a flame breath. Holy shit! This tank's dog shit. Just took all that damage. I swear some tanks need to just start using sword and shield again. Like that was ridiculous, all the damage that guy took. Can we... Yeah, this is... That was dog shit. That was comedically bad. He had that in such a bad position. Ugh. that's the healer's fault. Ugh. This is bad. I don't know what's happening. We got our old, so our main tank is back. I think he got banned for buying gold, and he's currently thrown pretty much 2 fights by not knowing where to stand. And he's done that. We've done this before with him and never had an issue. I don't know what's up. Quite a lot of the people in our guild are noobs, I think, as well, so they just didn't know about that boss. And that's crazy, man. This guy's name, Hunter in Dark. I can feel myself getting cut on the edge of that. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was... Bad wipe. Terrible, terrible. Just look at all the time we wasted. Fastest run out the bloody window.
I spent a lot of time getting this fucking world bus, man. Or I could have just walked around it. This radiator just sort of pissed me off a bit there. Apparently I was supposed to go take down those traps that were all already down and not spewing out any suppression shit. So. Ooh. Zoom o'clock, here we go. Alright, so let's see if we can actually tank this boss correctly this time and not have the raid wipe. Yeah. Apparently, I don't know how you would need to repair. I guess maybe some people have died way more than I have. I've only died twice. I'm so fucking miffed at that.
apparently we're taking a 5-minute break for some reason because there's no. Some people don't have. Apparently, the people that normally bring repair bots didn't bring any this week. Well. Well, I guess we're just waiting for 5 minutes. Well, how's everybody doing? How's it rock? Ooh. Ugh. There's apparently an orgy happening. Fuck me. Alright. Okay. Then there's a guy called Hunter in Dark dancing in the corner on his own. Lol. Guy's used to it at this point. So one more person gets someone that I think ready to go. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's make use of this repair mod at least.
5,
Right, ready to watch us wipe on this boss again?
2,
2 times in a row.
1.
Ugh. I guess we will buff up Deadly. Do it. It's a bit of a piss take that they called for consumables there. Because we wasted 10 minutes on the consume buff already, and consumables are quite expensive on this server. He could maybe put a shield on to sort of mitigate the damage he's taking a bit, but God forbid he doesn't generate enough threat with Kyle Sorar of all fucking swords. Sorry, the raid leader's telling us that we need to focus healing on the tank that is going to die immediately again. I don't know why we just don't have a Haley tank for us. Why they insist on having Roid Boy be the main tank, but. We're just waiting on one person to come back before we can go. Apparently I should have my Onyxia Steel Cloak on this. It's actually maybe not a bad idea. Just drop 20 attack power, 35 attack power instead. Just have a... even... I don't know. Armor with. Right, here we go at last. On the boss. I feel bad that one guy left. He didn't listen to me moan for the past like 5 minutes. Where's the, I guess because his world buffs are gone. Usually can't stealth in the next one. He does like an AoE like on the start. Let's see how we are doing. Oh, I'm all out of alcohol. Oh, damn. I think we only have 2 paladins. Pretty sure we only have 2 paladins. 3 paladins. Should have might. Well, really, there's such an asshole, man. I always think the things the Drakes have on the tails looks like a big pine cone. Weird, I don't know why they. Well, it's an odd design. I like it, but it is a bit strange if you sort of look at it a bit. God, I can't wait until I get my ZG toy thing that gives me 60 energy, so I get an extra backstab on that little combo I did there. Yeah, one more backstab when we get it. Just dodged our attack there. So probably only going to be backstabs. Yeah. The tanking one again. Alright, one more trash pack, then it's Chromagus and Nefarian, and we are good to go.
Do 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 do. Gotta take the fucking piss every single pull.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's the sword from in here, isn't it?
I'm out of range.
Don't kill Frost last. Oh yeah, right. Just one more boy. Oh, shit, I got quite a lot of sand. Int buff. Oh, why does a hunter want the int buff? Can watch our favorite tank Roid Boy do bloody piss off. Okay, so that's just the warning for the breath coming soon. Wait until you see the cast bar, I believe. Back out. Then back in. You don't really need to slice and dice on this. So we're just going to focus on eviscerating and generating with backstab. Breath soon. So probably need to bounce out now-ish. Yeah. Back in. So we just continue to ignore the raid leader's calls because his calls are for the melee, the range DPS, not the melee. But yeah. Oh wait, I didn't know that's how that worked. I got 2 stacks of Crusader. I thought only give me 1. Back in. I didn't know you could get 2 stacks of Crusader. Yeah, but on each weapon. That's pretty good to know. Oh. Disease, so we can just cleanse that. Find breath soon. They're leaving now, but yeah. Go back in. Oh, that's another disease. There isn't unfortunately anything I can do about that right now. Stone Skin is down. I'm relying on my healers to cleanse me. And that cleanse will come at any minute. I have 2 stacks of the disease and 0 heals. I don't know why I even checked. I don't need any loot from him. Going to PM my my healer buddy. There we go. And yeah, now Neff. I'm gonna. Oh, well, whoops! I had the wrong cape on for that fight. That's fine. Why is Haley always the red dragon affliction on him? See, this was a terrible run. This is the slowest I think we've ever done it. Even the first time we cleared it, I think we did it faster than this. Well, apparently we're not even going to bother with the cloaks this week, so let's see how well this goes for us. Yeah, well, I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be for this. I'm waiting to see everybody wipe on this.
Let the games begin.
Alright, so we have started. We're good on... Robust for that. I can't see us running out of 40 charges of deadly poison before we get the Neff, but we'll see. It looks like we're just on really close to the throne, so the plan is 1 tank, 2 healers, don't go behind the throne, everybody else does, so... personally, I think everybody should have just put their cloak on, because of how bad everything else has went this week. Of course we should have just done this normally, just to get it done, but... They love E. That's just the way it be. Not ready yet. So. Okay. 6, so once we get to 5, we probably want to head behind the throne. So, yeah, so we probably want to get to the throne now. Okay, here he comes. So as long as everybody's behind the throne. Now it doesn't look great. I don't know why people aren't finishing off the ads, but hey, whatever. So what this does mean is if he does a rogue call, we're probably deaders. Because none of the rogues have their capes on. I need to actually stand a little bit like here. Just to make sure we don't get an accidental whack with the... Bellowing. Ooh, pardon me. Yeah, it's pretty standard so far. I'm scared about a rogue call because this tank sucks shit through straw, so he is probably not going to turn Nefarian away from the rogues. This has been the worst run of Blackwing Lair I think we've done as a guild so far. This is terrible. Damage is just not there, man. Does he have the paladin bubble on him? No? Okay. The paladin call is the paladins will bubble on him. Oh, is he dead?
Target you.
Yep, class call on rogue. Please rotate him. Please, for the love of Christ, rotate him. Thank you. Oh my god, that's too much. That's too much. Nope, one of our druids is dead. Don't worry, he's a DPS druid, so, you know, nothing of value is lost. One of them, and then I can move again. Belling Roar, be the last one. Very nice. Did he drop the booties?
Nothing to my kind.
Nope.
Do you hear? Nothing!
Oh, the loot was rubbish this week too. So yeah, so we'll be doing molten core, but first we're going to be wasting our time with this rubbish. At least I will be. So pass, 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 pass. They're all warlocky boots, I think, aren't they? Pass, pass. Pass, pass, pass. Yep, pass. Is this a good one? What is that like compared to... It's rubbish, isn't it? It's 50, so it's 20. Attack power and 0 crit, so yeah, pass. Fan force concentration, pass. Pass. Priest gloves. Tanking scarabs, yeah. Eat that. Pauldrons of Wrath. Simmering Geta. Mana per 5. Mage. Probably also, yeah, spell crit. Judgment breastplate. Ring of Reckoning rubbish. Yes. And I've already got the heads, so yeah, we're done. Yeah, nothing for me in this raid. So that was a waste of time. World buff and the 3 consumables. I was just a bit negative on that whole experience. Much we can do, like, but yeah. So just down to molten core next. The only thing I need on a molten core was 2 things. Technically, the Striker's Mark and Band of Acuria. Those would be both 2 best in slot pieces for me. You find out if you get Striker's Mark very early. You find out if you get Band of Acuria at the end. So we're gonna have to go to Ragnaros if we want to have a chance to roll on Acuria. And then we find out after Magmadar, I think, is the one with Striker's Mark. It's either Magmadar or Gehenna's. Like, it's one of the first 2. I think it's Magmadar. Yeah, that's a fair. I should just cleared this on the way up to not waste time, but hey, whatever. I really like this area, Shadowforge City. It's so cool. I wish they did more with it later on, like actually make it a proper city, like a hub. It should have been the hub for like Cataclysm, I reckon. Like rebuilt it a bit and made the Dark Iron sort of semi-neutral, the Horde and Alliance, something like that. Yep, poor guy. Got absolutely ran through by Alliance. Oh, my auto walk wasn't. hop, skip, jump over to here, and then that's it. So we're in molten core. I might take a 5-minute break if they do break time, which they might do. Just to go grab another drink of water. There's no point in venoming at the minute. Alrighty, I will be back in a sec. I'm just going to... let me just double check which one is the right one. I think this is a... I can leave it on this, so there's something to watch. Right, I'll be 2 secs. Hello! I'm back. I got a cup of tea. I just noticed that that blur box doesn't cover the top on that. Oh, whoops. Oh. Whoop. Very good. Sorry, I got an eclair while I was munching on that. There you go. I don't get how. So Bigley once again didn't really get loot this week. Got that shield I was looking at there. Which is like what for a paladin? Who cares? Nobody, you're never going to tank until DBC. But how can someone who has had no loot for the last like 2 months be out healing people who are almost full base? I don't understand. That guy's leaving, so he's not getting his little currency. I think they really should start doing currency after Blackwing Lair and currency after Molten Core, just so people can leave. Because not a lot of people need stuff from Molten Core, not a lot of people... You don't need a whole lot of people to do Molten Core anymore. I reckon you could probably put 20 on it. Are you stacked on this? I was like in range at the start and I moved to being out of range. Okay. We could poison up for this, but realistically there isn't a point. There's a fire looking up. Need an annihilator, it's not really. Nope. Anybody that isn't a hunter really should be stacked on this. I don't know how people still don't know. Oh. And imps. Bad place to stand for him. My end there. Someone just asked what genre would a band called Giant Pole Radius be? They're now coaching the hunters on how they should be stacking on the vergers. They're just like asking a hunter not to do DPS is like, I don't know, asking the Pope not to condone mass child sex. No. So let's see if we can do this right this week. I don't know. We got a bit overzealous. It wasn't last week, but the week before. We pulled a bunch of these and then ended up rezzing. Made 2 packs of these bad boys. Someone pull. As someone, anyone, please pull the balls. Looks like you're a leader, not in a tank. Here's the real question: will I get dispelled? The answer might surprise you. The answer was no. I didn't get dispelled. God fucking damn it. They don't want to dispel me, then I don't want to do DPS. That's just the way it's going to be. Also, if you're watching this and you're wondering, this strat seems weird where they're focusing the boss and the boss isn't dying, you'd be correct. We really should have swapped around and done, because nobody has world buffs this run, so we should have done the ads and the boss. But sometimes it be like it is and not be like it should do. Behold the lightning speed at which our guild can run Molten Core with no world buffs. So once they get all that rounded up, got the little sneaky blade flurry. Let me know if the game sounds a little too loud if you guys have it on the background or something. If you'd rather have the game sound a bit quieter, which for sure. Boom, boom, boom. Battle Music 57 or something is the name of this track. It's very, very good. It's probably the best fight theme that they have for the whole classic. Play it in this and the Shadowfang. Shadowfang plays it. It's very good. I think Deadmines does it as well. Generally, this sort of isn't the best, the better dungeons and raids. So, find reignite. There are 2 packs here. There's 2 packs, yeah. It's 100% the red relay. That's them shorted. Loose in there anyway. Madman. Madman! Yeah, the raid leader. Don't go straight to the boss. What the fuck are you talking about? The boss can res these dudes. Really, they're just making these terrible, terrible calls. So, like, no wonder that this has been so shit tonight. We'll figure him before he does his belling roar. God damn it! Stupid fucking tanks can't hold aggro for 2 seconds. Flaming a raid. I remember swap my book back. the hell is standing up there? Far away. I don't know if I'm gonna probably. Guess I probably should. Build that and go chicken hitty. Oops. Darn, I timed that slightly better. Don't know why I don't have a regen timer or anything, it's because I can do it in my head. Oh, Striker's Mark! Fog. Fog. Fogging. Striker's Mark, best in thought. Probably never going to go to me, but hey. Did I get anything last week? Oh, I got the brace? I got the bracers up. Oh my god, I just ran in. Oh, fair enough. Horizon. That's right. Yeah. Of course, he's got two on. Look at Bigley's. What Bigley needs out of here, so he needs 3 things. Ooh boy, here we go. Here we go. Rip me. It's a teeny tiny bit cringe. Oh, my sensor. We'll wait until we're in front of the next boss before we consume again. There isn't really a massive need to do poisons in this. Sorry, I'm just internet inject. There's not a massive need for poisons on this. I think only the snake men actually be poisoned. I think as a general rule, the elementals can't be. roasting. Oh, okay, we're taking him over there. Dumbass. The really just freaking out because people are ass pulling. Right. So I think we're back on track. I don't know if we're going to get this done in 20 minutes. No world buffs though, so why we're so slow. Oh, this guy needs to be careful. The Radiator had to go with Bloom the other day for pulling too much stuff before we were ready. You don't want to go too fast on this generally, just just my enchant stuff, not yet. Yeah, we're just focusing on the boss here. I don't have any faps, so I'm probably gonna get stunned, but say that be, there's not really a whole lot I can do other than prepare better, but if my guild is putting this much effort into making sure I wipe every bloody week.
Watch your feet.
God, please move the there's not really a lot of point in me putting effort into actually, you know, preparing. The fact we lost World Buff on such a silly boss that we've got on lockdown is so silly. Tiny bit infuriating. We're doing okay. Through this slow, but alright. Averted a disaster earlier. Dog room. Also a surge there, we may as well grab that because we're going to kill it later anyway, but... Takes one half a dozen of the other, I guess. Killing it now or killing it later on. I'd grab it now to be almost much of a threat, but... Oh, my elixirs. On the bright side, there's a bunch of more elixir for me if I didn't end up going through these last 3. Normally, we get the dog in the tunnel. I kind of hate doing this. I think we should just fight the trash behind us. But... Focus the cross. The cross was the one that got into the pack first. It should have been marked with a skull. Good thing I didn't consume zone because I might die to these destroyers. We're half health already. Okay, we're killing the dog, and we probably could have avoided it this time and then got up just one so we don't have to double up the tunnel, but... I guess the whole point is going in and out of the tunnel, am I right? I get both dogs, realistically. Hell yeah, I love whenever the dogs walk up and immediately put dirt in my eyes. Fucking sake. Yeah, and I'll consume up. I forgot to consume up at Canis. Was Canis? Easy peasy, here we go. I guess we hope for another binding so our sort of subpar tank can get the second what he needs. Yeah, this guy is immune to poison. Hey, Venom. Umbo. Oh, he dodged. Ah, straight off. And then. So last week I got told not to even bother going near the ads melee DPS, so this week I will be maliciously complying and just standing back and blasting them with my gap. Up the old gun skill.
Not ready yet. I can't do that yet.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna hit any of them, buddy. Really, they're telling us to hit the ones that he's not calling out, but yeah, not hitting them.
That ability isn't ready yet. Not
Nope.
ready yet.
Michael died. No good.
I can't do that yet.
Nice while we're. See if I can time this right. Yeah. A little earlier. I wouldn't really worry about the melee getting in. You could use it just to bounce everybody over to the tunnel, realistically. I don't know if 2.6 seconds is excellent thundering. Away at the potions I made that didn't sell. I just gave them all to him. We should probably just start banish pulling these because again, no world buffs. We should really keep finding it safe to sort of maximize time rather than relying on gear, but so we're gonna want to back off my dice. There's no call out for which one to focus, just FYI, I'm just going for nipple. Because I'm a simple man and I see the nipple, I go for the nipple. It's really all there is to it. Well, not necessarily blazers. Bracers. dog look bigger than the normal dogs? It's the best times, that's not happening. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bosses left. I distract, I think we're pulling up. Oh, hey ho. Stand like here on getting, just so whenever he does the pokey we run out.
AOE incoming. Watch your feet.
Anything too fancy just points out. Bandage up. Oh, I got a heal, so bandage. One more backstab. We'll just do this as slow and steady rather than slice and dice. Oh, I didn't know who won tank. Guess he wasn't in the back row anyway. But yeah, he has.
AOE incoming. Watch your feet.
Probably could have stayed in.
Watch your
but
feet.
my damage is mostly from doing backstabs and you just returned about. There we go. Oh. Very nice, very nice. Decent though. Seal of the Archmagus is normally pretty good. Oh! From like 100 to 0 there. That was pretty quick. I think I made fun of.
Thank you.
Always thank your healer. God, I've only got one mongoose, so I think I just saved that till what I need that on. Domo maybe. Just chilling, just waiting on buffs, I guess.
Yeah, we really should be doing that the banish way rather than. Just chug our little strength pot and not bother with the potions. Well, I don't know about saying that whenever like half the raid died. Yeah, that person's talking shit. Right, oh, talk shit. What are we doing? I'm sick of dying, so I'm just gonna sort of chill in the trash for now. Bold pull there. Hell yeah, dog just took out half the fucking raid with the fire breath. Here we go, boss o'clock. He's a snake man, so we'll be taking damage from poison this time. Our healers are comedically bad. Send a message to Bigby to have a tell me what the healing sheet looks like. Oh my goodness. I need to back off till I wait for one of the healers to wake up. And... Is it that hard for healer? I don't know. I'm used to horde healing. You have shamans that do chain heal. It must be a lot harder for Alliance, but the priests have the big AoE heal. I'm so confused by these callouts that happen. Sorry, I just replied to a message on Discord. Oh. Next. A bit chaotic the way these guys pull this.
an annihilator, not what I was about to say there. Why is this little one over here? What a strange boat. What am I reading? What the hell am I reading? I'm glad I have the chat blurred. SMH. Get that guy. Ugh, this bit is always trouble for us. How many poisons do we have left? We've got a full stack pretty much. That wasn't really a whole. So yeah, that guy, that healer that was talking smack, it's like mid of the pack in terms of healing. He was only top on that one pool where he was actually talking big. He's obviously some sort of moron, like he's only healing tanks and not healing, yes. Again, I just assume Alliance must have some sort of issue with just the quality of heals. From the fact, what do they get? Paladin? I mean, Paladin's pretty good. Doesn't have AoE. He doesn't have like chain heal, right? But you get buffs are really strong. You don't have to keep replanting them. I guess Shamans kind of get that too, and they also get chain heal. I don't know what advantage do Paladins have over. The Shamans, really? Oh, I'm adjusting my seat. And we're getting attacked. Yeah, that healer that was talking smack was the second worst healer in Blackwing Lair. I guess whenever the tank you're supposed to be healing is dying every other pack, it's kind of easy to not have anything to do, just casually sit there and sort of stick your finger up your asshole and do fuck all. Where did that surger come from? Yeah, you kill the focus the dog. The really just confused about which one to focus between surger and dog, and it's almost always the dog. I don't know why you would ever go surger first. Where did he come from? There's a dog. Not listening. Michael was one of them. Oh, I need a bug on my leg. Yeah, I don't know, the way this guild is sometimes, it's like they're acting like we're a speedrunning professional guild, and then there's like really minor. There's the tank dead again. Stab, stab, stab. There isn't really a big point in doing damage as a rage mob, so you don't want to go too fast. Just take it. And then they're going to piss about and waste all the rage.
Interrupt.
Oh, there we go, got the kick off, nice. My guy's dead. Hope I don't have kick for this. Wasn't my guy anyway.
Interrupt.
Kick that one. After this, 2 more bosses. This is the second, or the third last boss. I was 11th overall in DPS for Blackwing Lair, which isn't too bad considering what everybody lost world buffs. I don't think I died on any bosses other than the one everybody wiped on. Really lot we could do without that was a tanking issue over anything to do with me or DPS. I'd say I'm probably about the same, probably like 11th, 12th in this. I've sort of been half-assing this heavy Dark Iron Ring, that's usually really good. I'm used to playing as a warrior. I'm really missing out is my leg enchants. My there's a couple other enchants that I could grab. Or I should get the bracer one. I know I've just been lazy and haven't bothered. Definitely have the money for it, I think. So pick that up probably before next week, at least next big raid. I might do it before Saturday, so I can test out the DPS just to see how it goes, to give it a bit of a benchmark. ZG. Where's my buffs are about to run out? I think there's a dog that we have to kill, and then this pack, and then we're sort of go. Why is that so anything gold there? Stab, stab, stab. Hey, 3 silver. I think he's been enjoying his Zandalarian hero charm I got it for him the other day. I won the heart and then gave it to him. Ninja'd it off those Germans. I'm ready. Just it's a stupid fucking annihilator. We can definitely just push through and get it, man. Come on, why are we waiting? Are they going to go straight onto the boss after this though, or are they going to piss about again? Right, 25 seconds slice and dice. So by here is probably where I need to stand, because by the time he gets enough threat, he should have moved up. And should be facing it away from the raid. That crit, did you see that? Oh my goodness. So that was our last adrenaline, so we can do this. That sounded like that guy's fucking stupid oil hooting every 2 seconds, is doing my nut in. Yep. There wasn't a point in venoming there because he is immune to poison. So we'll soak up another venom here before Domo. I think I'll do my last pots on Domo. Get like a complete refresh on consumables again.
The runes of warding have been destroyed.
There we go.
Hunt down the infidels, my brethren.
But that actually has healing on it. That'd be nice. I was not paying attention to the shield that Bigley got. It is an actual healing shield. We like the taunt. I mean, I can't really find fault with that Tam guy because he is playing tank. He's just very, very bad at it. To the point where if it were me as a guild leader, I would probably politely ask him if he'd rather do DPS instead of tanking. Because he's slow. He is the reason that this run is as slow as it's been. He's ass pulled 3 times so far. Got the raid wiped at least once. Well, partially wiped, and then Royd got the other one. Not knowing mechanics. We're going to do this wrong, by the way. Again, we're going to kill all the elites first, and then make the healers incredibly hard to kill. Just because my guild doesn't understand it. We sort of phoned in this performance here a little bit. I probably should have poisoned them.
None may challenge the sons of the living flame.
This fight lasts a while, so I'll just very quickly sort of buff up now and then.
Not ready yet.
Okay, so let's hit him, and then this guy. Oh yeah, okay.
Stop attacking.
Start. We've had a pretty horrendous night. Normally we get these done in like an hour. We've been here for I think the first one took almost 2 hours to get through, and we've been in here about an hour and a half. We've had some absolutely clown calls.
Stop attacking.
Oh, that's gonna kill me. Ah, I couldn't stop attacking fast enough. Yeah, so this pretty much this has been happening every fight. I know Shane's been trying to heal me, but it's hard because all the other healers are. All the other healers are just, you know, I don't know, they've all got their fingers up their bum holes, pretty much. There's
Stop
one guy,
attacking.
he was trying to talk himself up, as like, because he was top healing, for one trash pack, not even a boss, just trash. He was trying to talk himself up as the big dog, and yeah, he was, I think, he was the 7th out of 8 on healing on Blackwing Lair, and he only got top on a trash pack. And then I said, there's a bunch of dead DPS, and I said, it's sort of bold of you to be talking trash on other healers when all this DPS is dead. And he went, I only heal the tanks. I was like, oh, okay, it's sort of, you're supposed to throw the occasional heal out to DPS every now and then. You're not supposed to sit and fucking just heal the tanks. And the tank he was healing, so I don't know what he was doing. The tank he was healing in Blackwing Lair died like 4 times. He died almost every trash pull. And then yeah, strange. And the tank that guy's in charge of healing is also the reason that we've wiped so often tonight. He's had 3 separate instances of pulling more than he should have by just backing his big fat ass into the goddamn trash packs. Yeah, we wiped here, but we wiped here because we did for the same reason that we wipe here every time we wipe here. It's instead of doing this correctly, which should be elite, all the healers and the last 2 elites. That's the best way to do this. Genuinely, it makes it so much easier. But every week, it's like talking to a brick wall, trying to get them to do this the correct way. Apparently Michael, so you're supposed to turn the healers into sheep for the first bit. Apparently Michael just gonna quickly type. How am I meant to kick?
Mortals, none may
Oh.
challenge the sons of the living flame. Ashes
Oh
to
my goodness, we're actually gonna call it.
ashes to ashes.
Holy moly. That was it. That was that fucking stupid paladin walking up and aggroing that was the final straw that broke the camel's back there. Holy shit. That's it, the raid's over. Well, they're not getting any points. So yeah, what should have happened there is when that guy pulled, instead of running backwards towards the raid group, he should have just kept running in towards the enemies, and then whenever he died, he would have died and not had the raid get aggroed. What an arsehole. He just ruined that for that. This guild leader sounds like he's gonna go fucking hang himself. I've never heard a man more depressing in my life. Did fucking res sickness. To be honest, I think we should probably just finish it up, but apparently, yeah, we're just giving up here. Here, do it this way. Pass. The only thing I need here is Striker's Mark. 4.1? Hell yeah, I'm not getting that. Nice. That rocks. Take me in, buddy. Oh, what was the way to get it? Pass. Yeah, this is all trash. It's just Striker's Mark, but I'm not getting that. My bid was only 4, so that's going to be going to a hunter. Yeah, they. So it's Thursday night, so people do have to go to work tomorrow. So yeah, like I can't fault them too much. But it's 10 o'clock UK time, 11 PM server time. It would probably only take 20 more minutes to get it done. That's maybe 2. I don't know why we're bothering to summon anybody here, to be honest. Is that better? It's a crit chance. I think the 50 attack. Is 30 attack? Is that? Oh, well, the auction's done anyway. Fuck me. Alright, fair. Yeah, that's all the loot done. I don't know why we bothered summoning back here if we're not gonna try it again. That was a waste of time. We should have just went. We should have just ran into the entrance. I don't know. There must have been a soulstone up. Yeah, I guess this is normally the time I would stop the stream anyway, so it's not like we're missing it too much. Yeah, I personally think we should have stuck about, but see how stuff goes. So this is all the fault of our tank, Roid Boy, for wiping the raid on that dragon boss. Didn't get the gear I wanted. Holy shit, there's 5 people watching. You guys came at the wrong time. This is over. There's no loot for me. I'm just gonna port to Stormwind. Yeah, so so yeah, that was pretty bad. I assume the raid leader was probably getting messaged by people saying like it's too late, it's too late, it's too late. We also had a bunch of people, so we started with 37 and we're down to 35, so 2 people left the raid group and when we went to Molten Core, which is maybe slightly too many people. You just sort of abandon whenever we don't have world buffs, but yeah. We'll see, we'll see. So next week it should be better. We should actually be able to get through to the end. But yeah, there's people who just aren't interested. Once all the leads have to stay in the raid group to get the effort points for this week. But I think I'll just end the stream. There's no real point. Nothing too exciting is going to happen. So yeah, I'll just end it up. It's really annoying the way they work this. Yeah. It's just ridiculous. Like, I'm assuming he was getting messages from people saying like that we need to end the raid sooner. Hold on, I'm gonna turn my Discord up just so I can hear what these guys are saying. Yeah, this is. I mean. So, it is. They're just split with my EP. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we were already going for a while. Like, I can't really find fault with people. If it's not the people who left's fault really, because if it takes too long for them to get through the raids, and people have work in the morning, people have stuff to do. I'm just gonna drop that. People have stuff to do. You can't like. It's not fair to expect them to stay. Do you know what I mean? And it's not their fault that people were wiping, and it was 100% the tank's fault for. Let's see. Hold on, I'll get the boss list up so I don't get the wrong boss. But we had a mini wipe. Fucking where? So we did Velistraz. We had a mini wipe after that. I haven't left the raid group yet. So we had a mini wipe after Velistraz. I died in that, but I didn't lose world buffs or anything. Understandable why people would took a bit of time. We had to took longer than normal. We waste a lot of time after Velistraz. We do a stupid strat where everybody in the raid has to leave, summon back the guys rather than just send in a warlock and 2 other dudes, and everybody else pushes through with the buff that lets you just mince. So you get a buff from him that gives you infinite resources. Like you infinitely get rogues get infinite energy, mages get infinite mana, warriors get forever regenerating rage. There isn't really a reason that we should waste that buff and go back. We should just push through with the buff into the next room and just let people go out. And if there's horde out there and it takes longer for them, there's only 3 people missing and it's only trash. So we can get all the trash done, and then when the buff's gone, we can go out and summon everybody that we need to. Probably wouldn't need to do it realistically. Most weeks there isn't going to be a lot of horde out there to wipe us, so a bit of time wasting there. And then the boss, this boss here, Ebonrock, was the one we actually wiped to, and everybody died. So we were doing pretty good after that Veil fiasco. We did alright on time. Get the Firemaw. Firemaw was a bit of a disaster. That was a tanking issue again. I'm looking at it, and this is all in the stream. You can go back and watch it. You can see that the tanks aren't positioning correctly. The tanks aren't positioning correctly. The boss isn't where he needs to be, and then whenever we got to Ebonrock, that was apparent. That was incredibly evident. Like Roid Boy, who's the main tank, who's missed I think 2 weeks of main tanking. I think he got banned. I can't remember exactly what happened. I think he got banned for ban gold. Not 100% sure. So he was in the wrong position on Ebonrock, and he got pushed into a corner. Ebonrock has one of his abilities is he breathes instant death fire if you're not wearing a Nixia scale cloak. He got pushed into a corner. The boss turned around, breathed instant death fire on the entire raid, wiped everybody. Everybody lost their world buffs. Slows the game down to a crawl. You got the next boss, no issue. Got the Chromagus, no issue. The Nefarian, no issue. He actually turned the boss on the Nefarian. That was commendable. We've had that happen. The rogue class call happened where all the rogues get put in front of Nefarian, and the tank, who was Roid Boy, didn't move him, but Roid Boy moved him tonight, which was good. He moved him too far. He moved him like full 180, so we were all standing at his tail. That was a bit of a beam, but it was all right. It was he wasn't going to instantly wipe all the rogues. It's fine. Molten Core, Lucifron. Getting to Lucifron, I wasn't there for the start. I missed the first couple trash clears, so I'm assuming it went all right. Whenever I came back with a cup of tea and a bun, we were just before the bridge, so normal time there. Magmadar, we had one of the core pups come back. I think Blackwing Lair took us about an hour and a half, probably a little less than that. So we were already late going into Molten Core. So 2 people said they had to leave. They said, I have to leave because of reasons. I would have just said I had to leave. I have to leave because of reasons is a bit of a like tongue-in-cheek, I don't actually need to go to this dungeon or this raid anymore. So they were obviously just time wasting. Then Gehennis, no issue. Gar, no issue. We wasted a lot of time killing stuff going backwards. We shouldn't go into the tunnel to kill the dog and the Surger that's in there. We should kill them on the way to Geddon, but it is what it is. Shazra, oh, we do Geddon before Shazra, so Geddon, no issue, what I remember. There was a trash pack that wiped. That was where that healer was talking shit on everybody, saying that he's the hottest shit since sliced bread. When he was actually the second, the worst healer in the previous raid, and is usually middle of the pack every other time. And I think part of the problem is our healers as well. It's not just the tanks sort of not knowing what they're doing. The healers are not. You don't have to prioritize DPS. If the tanks are taking a lot of damage, absolutely focus the tanks. But you should be throwing out the occasional heal, your DPS. If you're a good healer, you'll sort of peg, okay, there's a rogue, there's a warrior in my group, I'll keep an eye on them, because their DPS is going to be higher than the mage, and mages are usually, like casters you can sort of ignore because they shouldn't really be taking that much damage constantly. Melee DPS need a little bit more love, especially in Molten Core. With all the mobs that do AoE fire damage, all the dogs do AoE breaths and debuffs. As a healer, you should probably be looking at your melee in the group that you're assigned. You don't have to look at the whole raid, just the like. You should have one tank maybe that you're looking at. Was there 5 healers, 8 healers? Realistically, yeah. I mean, prioritize the tanks absolutely. If the tanks and the melee DPS, the groups are probably organized badly, is what I would say to that. They maybe need to spread it out so there's one healer in each group. The healer in the tank group is capable. I don't think a druid should be in a tank role. Realistically, they should be. I mean, I think druids are honestly better at like AoE healing, like just throwing out rejuvenations and renews. That's just my 2 cents. If I was organizing the raid, I would sort of have it set up that way, and then have them so that they're making sure that there's renew and rejuve on the main tank at least. Or like a tank. If you have enough druids, you could probably have one assigned to each tank to make sure that they've got renew and rejuve up, and then they should be focusing on the DPS. And that should probably be raid wide, to be honest. Priests can throw out renew on DPS. Don't know why there isn't renews getting thrown out. We have a lot of priests. We have a lot of dwarf priests as well, and there's never a fear ward on any of the DPS during Magmadar. Golemag went off without a hitch, Sulfuron was fine. Major Domo, that was a disaster. That is the guild's issue, is the ordering that they do on Domo. It should be 2 elites, every healer, then the last 2 elites. They pointed out that. So the raid leaders said, "Oh, a lot of the DPS died to damage reflect. They really shouldn't be doing that." If you watch my stream and you go back to when I died during that fight, I didn't have time to stop attacking when the damage reflect went up and when I died, because I wasn't getting healed. So I had no health to sort of save myself. I did an auto attack. I can't stop it. It went through as the boss did damage reflect, and I died because of it. There's very little I can do about that. Like, that has nothing to do with me. Like, I can't stop all the damage reflex, and there's, like, whenever it's the healers, every healer, and if you do it in the order that we do it, every single one of the healers will be casting damage reflect on cooldown. It's the reason why you do it the way I said, where it's 2 elites, all the healers. Then, if the healers don't get the damage reflect, if you do it that way, it makes it a little bit more seamless. And especially, we should have done it that way, because we didn't have world buffs, so sitting and trying to do it, like, just trying to burst through it. That's what I was saying earlier. The way the guild acts, on certain things is like, we're a professional speedrunning guild. We're going for like world first times, and then there's like tanks that are ass pulling. There's healers that aren't sort of pulling their finger out. There's DPS that aren't doing what they should be doing. There's DPS that don't stack. Like, if you're not a hunter on DPS, you have no excuse not to stack on Surgers in Molten Core. You absolutely should know how to do the mechanics in every raid at this stage, because the raids haven't changed. ZG, maybe you don't know the mechanics in ZG. Fair enough. It's recently added. You don't have to know everything all the time, and yeah, like there's a lot of it's guild issue. I think more so than just individuals, but a lot of it is certainly two instances I can think of tonight were caused by individuals not doing what they were supposed to be doing. Both of those were in Blackwing Lair, and both of those are completely avoidable. The guild is honestly terrible, both in terms of attitude and in terms of just skill level. It's all over. I don't mind if they're not good. I can't. You can't expect everybody to be good at the game, and obviously we're able to do the content. So realistically, it doesn't overly matter doing it every week. But you can't sit and expect they can't sit and complain to me and other people, oh, you need to be doing so much better, when they themselves aren't putting the effort in, and there's no sort of effort put in to either teach the people that have no skill and don't know what they're doing, or the people who, you know, they shouldn't be coming as main raiders. Do you know what I mean? Like, they should be on like a side team or something, and we should be getting better people in if that's the way they want to act. If they want to act like a professional raid team, then they have to actually do stuff and make cuts. Like, you can't have a tank that is ass pulling constantly. You can't have a tank that doesn't know where to stand on what was it, the third to last boss in Blackwing Lair, fourth to last boss in Blackwing Lair, but you stand in the same spot for these two technically. But like, it's not fair on me, and if you're gonna waste my time and not even finish the fucking raid, like, we'd be done by now had we just stuck through and finished Domo and done it the way, like I literally said in the raid chat. I know I have it blurred on screen in the chat window, but I did say in that the order that we should do it, and I got ignored again. It was never addressed. I've said that, like, I said it 3 to 4 weeks in a row. Get that exact order to do it. Even with world buffs, that would be faster than doing it without world buffs, because the DPS can keep doing DPS. They don't have to stop to kill the last two, or the last healer snakes. But yeah, so that's my 2 cents on it. Just sitting and venting about it. I don't know if that's any interest to anybody that's watching. Yeah, but it was a bad run, I will say. There's no two ways about it. It was a bad run. Unfortunately, I don't really think there was a lot that was my fault. I did die at one point, and I do think it was probably my fault for having the chat a little low, and I didn't hear the runaway command that was given out by the raid leader. But to be fair, I didn't see all the mobs defense, but yeah, that was my fault. Every other instance, I can't really think of anything that was specifically me. There's maybe some general stuff that I could have done better. And it's good to think about this, just to give me an idea of if there was something I could improve, but I think, honestly, yeah, it was just guild skill issue. Raid leader gave a lot of bad calls, and he's been doing that consistently every week, is terrible calls. I think the cleanest run we had was when we had a different raid leader for a week. And I don't know why we had a different raid leader for one session. Everybody said he was really good and they want to keep him on as the raid leader. And then the next week, he said he was up for it. And then the next week it was the normal raid leader again. Yeah, no clue. Absolutely no clue. There's some... Okay, sorry, I was reading some guild chat on there. Yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare. I don't know how long I will be staying with this guild. I don't know if I'll stay on Alliance. I might start leveling a Horde character for TBC to run instead, because it's just going to be so much easier being a Horde character. Every Horde race is way better than every Alliance race. Plus, the Alliance have a bit of an attitude about them. I don't know. Fucking, I've noticed this a lot. Like they're like you try to. Jin tried to get us into a guild, and he said, "Oh yeah, it's me and a couple other guys." And he went, "Oh yeah, I'm not taking a package deal." To him as a response, I was like, "That's what an arsehole. I'm glad he didn't get in that guild." That's sort of the general sort of attitude the Alliance seems to have for no reason. I don't know, no clue. I don't know why you would have an attitude at this stage. Like it's what 30 years, 25 years this game's been out. Close to it, almost 22 years, and people still have this like severe factionism over the two factions, which is nuts. Yeah, like it's the downside is if you try to join a guild that does raiding consistently, do you want a casual guild where you don't necessarily clear it every week, or like you want to like a sweaty hardcore guild that's going to be like checking your parses to make sure that you're doing, you know, top 70%, top 60%, top 80%, whatever it is they need you to be doing. It's hard. It's hard to. It's a hard game to enjoy. And whenever you can tell that the guild is sort of annoyed with itself, like the raid leader was annoyed at himself, and you can tell that the tanks were annoyed. Oh, that's speaking of. One of the tanks had like a stupid thing. You can go back to being unignored, but yeah, I had to ignore him. He had like an add-on that was like calling out. Another thing, it was like so they have these like hardcore add-ons. I can't control when I parry the monster's fucking weapon, and whenever you do that in this game, it resets their attack timer, so that the tanks will take more damage from it. It's less than 40% difference, by the way. I looked it up because I was wondering why he had this. I looked it up. It's less than a 40% difference in like their attack not even damage, just in their attack timer. It's like 40% of the attack timer gets refunded or something to them. I don't control that. Like, it's not anything I have any control over. So I just muted him. I was like, this is so fucking annoying. They won't turn it off. There's nothing I can do. It's like, oh yeah. There was like, there's a lot of those, like the one like healer fear or something. Like if the healer gets targeted, then it like yells into the dungeon like, oh, I've been targeted, like that kind of shit, or something like that, right? But yeah, no, people have these really annoying add-ons and so obnoxious. And if you ask them to turn it off, they're like, no, I'm going to keep it on because you guys need to know when I'm under attack or something. It's like, I really don't. It's not that interesting. People need to wind their necks in a lot of times in this. Yeah, I might try streaming this with no delay. I think I have the delay set a little too high. That's just a Streamlabs thing, I think. So I'll muck about with that next time, just so that the chat pops up and I actually see your messages, or actually hear the reply to your message, like, and not like 10 seconds later. Yeah, 100%. I think I remember doing that too. It's funny. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the stream anyway. This is a good little cooldown bit here. Nice to offload that. I'll probably go into Discord chat here and with Bigley and get the fuck just to hear what they have to say on it. I don't know if they're watching or not. I think Shane might be. But yeah, so that'll do for the stream. So I am partially done editing another video, so that should hopefully either be out tomorrow or Saturday. I've what have I got left? I've like an hour left to edit of stuff, so that shouldn't take too long. Next stream will be Saturday, so that will be another ZG run. So I will get some enchants on my gear and have another test run for damage just to benchmark some stuff, just see how we're doing. And then that's it for everything planned, I think. And then obviously next Thursday will be the next Blackwing Lair Molten Core run if I'm still in this guild. I might time code this little breakdown and send it to them, but I don't know. That might be very bold. I haven't sent anything to the like they don't know that they're getting streamed every week. Obviously, don't have to tell them because it's me in the game and I've muted the chat's blurred and everything. So, and I just sort of talk smack a little bit, and there's like 3 people watching, so they're never really going to get like harassed or anything. But that'll do for tonight. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, let me know. Yeah, I feel like they'd ignore it. Like they would watch the bit where I give them advice on how to do the fucking bosses, and then they'd tell me to fuck off. But yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, thanks for watching. Check out some of the edited stuff if you liked any of the sort of. It's not as chilled out, the edited stuff. It is a bit more gag focused. So yeah, they do seem great with feedback. You're right.